Question 1. In July 2026, India and New Zealand officially upgraded their bilateral relationship to which diplomatic tier? The correct answer is B. Strategic Partnership. India and New Zealand elevated ties to a strategic partnership on 11th July 2026. The upgrade came during PM Modi's official visit to New Zealand. Both nations adopted the India-New Zealand Roadmap to 2030. The roadmap covers defense, maritime security, trade and agri-tech cooperation. It will guide the partnership's implementation over the next 4 years. Question 2. Which Indian Navy body holds the mandate for designing INS Mahendragiri F-38, inducted into the Eastern Fleet in July 2026? The correct answer is C. Warship Design Bureau. INS Mahendragiri F-38 was commissioned into the Eastern Fleet on 11th July 2026. It is the 6th Project 17, an indigenous stealth frigate to join the Navy. The ship was designed by the Navy's own Warship Design Bureau. It was built by Mazago Dock Shipbuilders Limited, Mumbai. The frigate has over 75% indigenous content, reflecting Atmanirbhar Bharat. Question 3. What is the official theme of World Population Day, observed on 11th July 2026? The correct answer is C. Realizing the hopes and aspirations of young people today and for the future. World Population Day is observed every year on 11th July. It was established by the UNDP in 1989 and formalized by the UN in 1990. The day was first observed in 1990 across more than 90 countries. The 2026 theme focuses on the hopes and aspirations of young people. UNFPA leads the global observance of the day. Question 4. Under the India-New Zealand Roadmap to 2030, what bilateral trade target has been set for 2030? The correct answer is B. 7 billion New Zealand dollars, approximately 35,000 crore rupees. India and New Zealand aim to double bilateral trade to 7 billion New Zealand dollars by 2030. That works out to roughly 35,000 crore rupees in value. The target falls under the roadmap to 2030. It supports the newly concluded India-New Zealand Free Trade Agreement. The goal is to expand market access between both countries. Question 5. Who has been appointed chairperson of West Bengal's 9-member committee to examine its draft Uniform Civil Code Bill? The correct answer is D. Justice, retired Ranjana Prakash Desai. West Bengal formed a 9-member committee to examine its draft UCC bill. Justice, retired Ranjana Prakash Desai, a former Supreme Court judge, chairs the panel. Former Meghalaya Governor Tathagat Roy is a member of the committee. The committee will study and recommend on the proposed state-level UCC. The panel was constituted through an official government notification. Question 6. Under the India-New Zealand Kiwifruit Action Plan, in which 2 Indian states are centers of excellence for kiwifruit being set up? The correct answer is B. Nagaland and Uttarakhand. India and New Zealand launched the Kiwifruit Action Plan in July 2026. 2 centers of excellence for kiwifruit will be set up in Nagaland and Uttarakhand. The plan falls under the Agricultural Productivity Partnership. It supports the proposed India-New Zealand Free Trade Agreement. The goal is to boost kiwifruit productivity and value addition. Question 7. Which New Zealand university signed an MoU with India's NCPOR in July 2026 to strengthen Antarctic research cooperation? The correct answer is D. University of Canterbury. India and New Zealand signed an Antarctic research MoU during PM Modi's July 2026 visit. The pact was signed between NCPOR, Goa and the University of Canterbury, New Zealand. It aims to strengthen cooperation in Antarctic research. It was one of several agreements signed during the bilateral visit. NCPOR is India's nodal body for polar and ocean research. Question 8. Which New Zealand university partnered with India's NIFTEM-K on a food technology research MoU signed in July 2026? The correct answer is C. Massey University. An MoU was signed between NIFTEM-K and Massey University, New Zealand. It was inked during PM Modi's July 2026 visit to New Zealand. The pact focuses on food technology research and education. It also promotes student mobility between the two institutions. NIFTEM-K is based in Kundali, Haryana. Question 9. What is the primary screening parameter used to construct the Nifty 500 Ahimsa Index, launched by NSE Indices in July 2026? The correct answer is B. Firms that actively avoid business practices that harm animals. NSE Indices launched the Nifty 500 Ahimsa Index on 10th July 2026. It tracks Nifty 500 companies that follow the principle of Ahimsa or non-violence. Companies involved in harming or exploiting animals are excluded. The index promotes ethical and responsible investing. It is run by NSE Indices Limited, a subsidiary of the NSE. Question 10. S&P Global Ratings placed Federal Bank in the investment grade category with a BBB rating. What is the lowest rating notch on the S&P scale that still qualifies as investment grade? The correct answer is B. BBB. S&P Global Ratings gave Federal Bank its first-ever international issuer credit rating. The bank received a BBB-, stable outlook, long-term rating. It also received an A3 short-term issuer credit rating. BBB- is the lowest rung of the investment grade category. The rating reflects an adequate capacity to meet financial commitments.